In this video, I'm going to show you how to add media, either video or audio only, to your Schoology assessments. This could be used to help accommodate 504s or IEPs, or even use these different elements within your assessment that students would have to watch or listen to in order to answer additional questions. The first thing I want to point out is in Schoology there are tests and there are assessments, and you want to make sure that you use assessments for this. The old test feature does not work to house this media, so you do need to use the new assessment feature. If you do have a test already set up, you can use that test in the resources of Schoology and convert it from a test to an assessment. That is something that is available. But meanwhile, if you're starting new, it's easiest just to go ahead and start with Add Assessment. So here, when we click on Add Assessment, you'll set up your assessment as you normally would. Now, I have a sample assessment already started for this video, so I'll go in here. Now, when you start your assessment, you start off with your instructions page, and I'll point out for you that audio does not work in your instructions page, but a video does. So let's suppose I have a video that I want students to watch and then answer some questions about that video, or maybe the video goes into some instructions, however that might look. So here I can use the Insert Content button, this little arrow with the square around it, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose Image and Media. From here, I'm going to go ahead and choose Web and then Media. And what this will do is it'll allow me to add a link or an embed code where I can put that video directly into the Schoology assessment, and they won't even have to leave Schoology to watch it. So if you have a YouTube video, for instance, with your instructions or with your question or prompt on it, what you want to do is go ahead and go down to the Share button, and then you'll click here. Instead of sharing that link, you'll click on Embed, and it's going to give you the embed code for it. So I'm going to go ahead and just click Copy. And I can paste that embed code directly into this box, and I know that it's a small box, but it does work, and then click Insert Media. Now here you'll notice that it shows up as this yellowy orangey square, and that is okay. That is just a placeholder for the video, and we'll be able to see it when we do our preview. So here, if I don't like the way things look, I can reformat, make my text bigger, I can delete this extra space here. If I don't like the way the video showed in my Schoology, I can delete the video just using my delete button here. After you make your changes in your instructions critical, you have to save those changes or they will not work and not be saved. So now I've saved those changes and I can preview, and then here is my video embedded directly into my Schoology assessment, and then students can watch it here without leaving Schoology. So we can add audio pieces to our assessment questions right within the question itself. So I went ahead and set up a sample question for us, and I've got my question set up, and this just happens to be a multiple choice. Now, the next step I want to do, I've got my question typed out. I want to click my cursor after the question, and then I'm going to click on this little, it looks to me like a calculator with a music symbol. So when I click on this icon here, for these audio tools, I've got some options available, and one of them is an audio player. Now I can choose to record the audio at this point, in which case I could read the question, or I can upload an audio file. But also, if you choose record audio, you need to have your questions in another location because you can't read them behind this screen. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and choose upload audio. So I'm going to drag my audio file here and then click OK. When I click OK, I now have this player that shows up, and I can play the audio. So I can play that here and see what it sounds like, but I can also change this player and change it to a style that looks better for my particular assessment. For me, I like minimal because the students can control volume as well as the play feature here. Once I've done that, I can click OK, and now you can see that this audio file has been placed in the question directly. Okay, so now I've got the audio file for my question as well as an audio file for each of the following answers. This way I can still use the shuffle answer option at the bottom, and my answers will be shuffled within each of the question, but the audio file is there for each of those questions. So now I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and then go back into my question, and I can click on Preview Question, and you can see that there's a play button for each of those audio files available.